What's up guys, my name is Matt and welcome back to the channel. I took a week off in respects to the Black Lives Matter movement and everything going on in the US right now. So I went silent for a week because of that, and today I'm back with a review on the John Elliott Lebron James Icon in the sale colorway. So let's get right into the review. So again, welcome back to the channel. Missed you guys, missed uploading videos, but today kind of coming back with one of my recent pickups, and I talked about it in my recent pickups video, which you can find, probably linked somewhere. If I forget it, it's on the channel. My last video I did about my quarantine pickups, and this one hadn't come in yet, and I finally got it in hand and want to give you guys a review on it since I didn't see that many people talking about this iteration on YouTube at all. So LeBron James and John Elliott collabed on, I believe, August of 2018, so it's been almost 2 years of this silhouette being on the market, and I guarantee you don't see that many people wearing it. I do remember seeing Tan from the Richie Lee channel talking about the John Elliott and LeBron James collaboration for the black and white one, and this one is very similar. So the sale version is, instead of having a lot of black overlay on it, all white across, but it has a lot of creamy undertones to it, so it's not just a pure white shoe. Definitely has a lot of like different colors to it. So the first thing out of the way with this is it is not a basketball shoe. This is a lifestyle shoe, so don't expect to be playing basketball in these. I would say if you're looking for that, you probably want a LeBron shoe itself, Kobe shoe. Go find another review channel for that because it's just not me. I don't play basketball even though I'm 6'2". It's never been my thing. I can't shoot. So yeah. Beyond just me not being able to play basketball and other stuff I'm not good at, talking about the shoe itself, it does feature a translucent upper through the toe and kind of the midfoot. And then once you reach the back, it is still that translucent upper, which you can actually like put your finger in right here. It's like 2 different layers. And then the back part is all leather from kind of like this middle part all the way around to the other side. So kind of like the first 2 laces is really where the leather starts, and it kind of goes down this way all the way around, and then on the back it features a leather kind of pull tab, a little hook. And really what this loophole in the back is for, in my opinion, is on a lot of John Elliott's mainline shoes, you'll probably see a little tab on the back, and that's not really meant for anything else except for helping your kind of pants stack a little bit more. So basically having it so where your jeans can stack right on it. That's really what this is for right here. That's why it's a little bit more solid than what you find on most shoes. It might be different on this one, but at least from my knowledge of John Elliott, that's why he does stuff like that, and that's why he probably did it on this shoe as well. And then going to kind of like what makes the shoe extremely unique, and it is that translucent kind of toe. So the translucent toe on this is really what drew me to it. It's almost what made me not like it in the first place, and really took me a while to come back around to it. Something about seeing your socks never really intrigued me until recently. Seeing all the like Nike stuff with it, seeing now all the Yeezys with it, I think it just kind of, you know, you grew accustomed to it over time, and then eventually you're like, I want to try it. And this is really the shoe that to me is what I wanted to try it with, and I think looks great. One thing about it is I don't recommend you wear white socks with it, because the way that the colors are with the shoe is it's not a fully white shoe, as you could probably tell. I'm wearing a white shirt, and there's definitely tones in this shoe that aren't white. They're a little bit more creamy looking. That's the only way to describe it. It really is. It is more of a creamy look to it, rather than like a full-on white look. Like comparing my Amis and the John Elliott side by side, you can definitely tell like it's not like fully creamy, you know? Kind of like this mid part right here. The sole itself is a little bit more white, but then you can see what this is. This is like pure white. So let me put it like, because I have a light like right here. You can definitely tell, you know, that this has a lot more like different shades of white going on than just like your plain leather white sneaker. And actually my favorite socks to wear with these are usually black and gray. They kind of break up the upper a little bit. That's really what I like to do. I don't try to go with too crazy of socks just because it kind of looks weird a little bit. And honestly, like your toe right here, there's like a little bit of like a toe guard to make sure your like, I think toe just doesn't go up through the upper and kind of reinforces it a little bit where your big toe is. But when I noticed when I wore black shoes, the area between the front of your shoes was kind of like a darker shade, so it didn't really look like you were wearing a shoe that was too small for you or too big for you. You know, it just looked perfect. It looked like a normal shoe. But when you wore white, that contrast, like for some reason, I just thought the shoes looked a little bit bigger on me than they really feel, you know? Like these definitely do fit true to size. I went with my true size, which is a size 13. And honestly, like that fits me well. And I don't really think you should size down on these at all. Definitely you should go true to size. But something about wearing white socks just didn't look right. If there's one thing I wish I could change about this shoe and wish I could take off, honestly, would be that Nike logo right here. If you look at the shoe itself and you go all the way across, it looks like there's almost no branding to it, but really the only branding on the shoe is on the toe right here, which I don't really care for because I'm not a Nike guy. And then up here on the tongue, it is kind of like that Nike Labs look where they put the logo instead of kind of like horizontal, it's vertical. So it does the same thing here. So you can see the Nike logo is right here. And getting into the midsole and the bottom of the shoe is really kind of what makes this a very casual shoe. You know, it isn't as versatile as I would say as like a Jordan 1 because of this like sole unit on the bottom. I believe it's just the air unit all the way around. I'm not the biggest fan of air units, honestly. It just doesn't really feel like anything in that sense. Like a little bit of squish, but I'd rather have boost, but I just don't like the look of boost as much as I used to. I'm picky, I know, and I really like leather insoles and that whole jazz, but this shoe starts off the first day not very comfortable at all. When the midsole kind of breaks in a little bit, it does get a little bit more comfortable. The only complaint I really have about this shoe, besides kind of like the logo being right on the toe, is that this back part right here kind of was digging into the heel of my foot. It's kind of like the Achilles tendon area. Don't really see that very often with any of my other shoes. This one, for whatever reason, for the first day or two, kind of just felt like it was kind of pushing up a little too much. But then over time, it's been fine. Like I've worn these now for probably 8 times now. And after the second time, I didn't really feel this back pull tab at all. Although the first few times you might experience that. So just be aware of that. I definitely wear longer socks the first times you wear them. Just to avoid any bleeding or anything of that nature. But overall, 2 years later, and I mean, I think it's probably like 1 year later with this iteration of it. For the retail price of $250, would I buy the John Elliott Icons? No, I wouldn't buy these at $250. It's more my personal preference to just not buy Nike shoes above a $200 price point. It just doesn't make sense to me. Even if you look at the running world, like Nike 4% Slick, like I do runs now, but I would still buy a Hoka One Carbon X before I would buy a Nike 4% just because of the price difference. And I just don't feel like the quality is really there. Same thing kind of goes here. I love John Elliott. I love his collaborations that he's been doing with Nike, but I wouldn't pay full retail price for this shoe. I paid around $100 for this shoe, and you can actually pick it up brand new off Nike.com. And I want to say they're going for around $130, and if you can use a student discount code on top of that, get a 20% off code right now, and then they come out to around $100. And for $100, this is an amazing shoe. It has like a little bit of uniqueness factor with the look of the upper, with the look of the midsole. And honestly, it is a John Elliott collaboration. And John Elliott definitely does put the quality into everything. As you can see from like the leather on the back, the leather on the insole, the way that the tongue has leather lined. I definitely feel that John Elliott collaborations just have more attention to detail into them than most regular collaborations do. Mainly because John Elliott is about quality in general. So I think it just translates over to when he works with Nike. And that's why you probably saw the price tag at $250. But to me, it's still a Nike shoe at the end of the day. So I just didn't want to pay that price. But honestly, buy these new, Nike.com. They have a pink one and a black one, just in different sizes. I didn't have the black one in my size, and I kind of like the white one, so I went with them. Really happy I did. This will be a really good, I think, winter shoe, or like fall, winter, because this shoe isn't the most breathable either. It doesn't have any air vents in it. Definitely can get hot and your foot kind of sweaty, so something to note because I don't have that happen with any of my other shoes. So something I want to note out there at the very end of this whole thing. So that is the Nike and LeBron James shoe collaboration for the Icon in the sale colorway. Let me know what you guys think of this shoe in the comments below, and let me know if you guys want to see more collaborations with John Elliott and Nike. I definitely like to see more. I think he's done a lot of great things, of very simplistic designs, just with better materials on them, and something like that to me is very intriguing. And I'm assuming if you're subscribed to this channel, it's probably intriguing to you as well. But that has been today's video. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on the John Elliott shoes. I'm just gonna call them that because it's a mouthful to say John Elliott, LeBron James every single time. There'll be more content on the way in the coming days with some stuff that I had lined up before that I'll be uploading now. So you'll be seeing my hair kind of go from like shorter to longer to like non-existent to potentially even changing colors. So be on the lookout for that, but just know I've filmed all this stuff, I just haven't gotten around to actually uploading them due to kind of everything that's been happening. Like in every single video, I just want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you're new here, subscribe down below, really appreciate it. And leave a like on the video if you like this video. And just stay safe, stay healthy, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.